Okay, a quick video on keys, locks, and actually really key duplicating. This is really a video for the subscribers out there. We've done a lot of videos on our direct product, so this really is going to come down to something called things I know. So things I know. Keys, if you are wanting to actually duplicate what the key is for a lock, not a lot of people know this, but on a large number of keys, there is a number printed right at the top of the key. And that number actually correlates to the cutting of the key. So if you have your hands on a key and you read this number off, you can actually use that number to make a duplicate key. So we'll get this in a little bit closer, and you'll see that on that key is the number, let it get into focus there, 41436. So the cuts on this key, 41436. With that information, you could go to a competent locksmith and have a key duplicated that would be the exact match. Now, what you're also able to do with locks is sometimes certain locks will have the number. So here is a photo. That is a lock to a filing cabinet, and you can see the numbers 352FR. With that information, you could also go to a competent locksmith and say, I need a key that will work in a filing cabinet. I have this code, FR352. They will be able to make you a key that then works in that filing cabinet. Now, let's say you really wanted to make a duplicate of the key. There are a few devices out there that are filled with the plasticine for making duplicates. We don't make one because it's actually illegal to manufacture or sell a device like that where we are. And actually in a number of places, it is a forbidden device. Now, if we were going to make one, I'll show you what I would do. Most are standard little clamshell devices. I don't like them because it just seems out of place. Why are you carrying that tiny little case? If I was to make one, I would put it in a key fob. And I would have the key fob hollowed out, and this one would need a little bit of work, and I would fit the plasticine in it. Now, silly putty works very well, blue tack works very well. You put it in either side, and with that, you then put some talcum powder on it so that the sides don't stick together. And you can see how nicely you would be able to make a duplicate key. If you want to go with this, go for it. Just make sure it's legal where you are before you start with something like that. So again, that would be duplicating by that classic method. Now, what I would prefer to do, since everybody carries around a phone with a camera, is take a picture of the key. You can see if I had this sitting on a nice black background, and I used my high quality phone to take a photograph of it, and I then blew up that photograph, I would also have a very good duplicate. Now this would be a duplicate of a standard key. If you got something like an Everest that has some very special cuts in it, it would be a lot harder. But now, with my fine set of calipers, I could then start to measure from this photograph. And since it's so blown up, the measurements are going to be a lot easier. And I can start to measure the different heights, and that will correlate to the different cuttings, and that would end up giving me the code that I could then duplicate this key. So there you go. This is just a quick rundown on things I know. Use it if you wish. Sparrow's Lockpicks.